In Deep Work, author Cal Newport presents a compelling argument for the profound value of focused, uninterrupted concentration in a world increasingly plagued by distraction. Do you find your days fragmented by constant emails, notifications, and the siren call of social media, leaving you feeling busy but unproductive? Newport explains that this struggle is common, yet the ability to perform deep work, professional activities in a state of distraction-free concentration that push your cognitive capabilities, is becoming both increasingly rare and immensely valuable. This book is your guide to escaping the shallows of constant connectivity and cultivating the superpower of deep work, promising not just enhanced productivity and skill mastery, but a richer, more meaningful professional life. The first step is to understand the critical distinction between deep work and its counterpart, shallow work. Deep work, as Newport defines it, involves activities performed in a state of distraction-free concentration that push your cognitive capabilities to their limit. These efforts create new value, improve your skill, and are hard to replicate, like Carl Jung retreating to his stone tower to write, or Bill Gates dedicating think weeks to focused contemplation. Shallow work, conversely, consists of non-cognitively demanding, logistical-style tasks, often performed while distracted. Think of constantly checking email, attending unproductive meetings, or mindlessly scrolling through social media. While our modern work culture often rewards visible busyness, which tends to be shallow, Newport argues that the ability to consistently engage in deep work is what truly allows you to master hard things quickly and produce at an elite level, both in terms of quality and speed. In today's economy, those who can work with complex, intelligent machines or become superstars in their field thrive, and both these paths demand a capacity for depth. Next, consider why deep work, despite its immense value, is becoming so rare. Newport points to several culprits. There's the metric black hole, where it's difficult for organizations to quantify the negative impact of shallow work or the positive impact of deep work on the bottom line. This ambiguity allows the principle of least resistance to take hold, where we gravitate towards easier, more distracting behaviors like instant messaging or maintaining a constant email presence because they feel productive in the moment. Furthermore, busyness as a proxy for productivity means many knowledge workers engage in visible, shallow tasks to demonstrate their worth in the absence of clear performance indicators. Finally, the cult of the internet creates a technopoly where any online activity is perceived as inherently good and necessary, often overshadowing the benefits of focused effort. This rarity, however, presents a significant opportunity for you if you choose to cultivate depth. Building on this, Newport makes a powerful case that deep work is inherently meaningful. Drawing from neuroscience, he explains through the work of Winifred Gallagher that your world is shaped by what you pay attention to. Spending significant time in deep, important endeavors leads your mind to perceive your life as rich and meaningful, while a day dominated by shallow distractions constructs a world of stress and triviality. From psychology, Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi's concept of flow shows that humans are at their best when immersed deeply in something challenging, and deep work is perfectly suited to induce this highly satisfying state. Philosophically, referencing thinkers like Dreyfus and Kelly, Newport equates deep work with craftsmanship. Just as a craftsman finds meaning in honing and applying skill, you, as a knowledge worker, can find profound satisfaction by approaching your work with care and focused intensity, discerning and cultivating the inherent value in your tasks. To truly integrate deep work into your life, you must first decide on your depth philosophy. Newport outlines 4 distinct approaches. The monastic philosophy involves radically minimizing or eliminating shallow obligations to maximize deep work, like Donald Knuth, who largely eschews email. The bimodal philosophy divides your time into clearly defined deep work stretches, often lasting days and other periods open to all else, as Carl Jung did with his Bollingen Tower retreats. The rhythmic philosophy turns deep work into a regular, consistent habit, perhaps by working at the same time each day, like Jerry Seinfeld's "don't break the chain" method for writing. Finally, the journalistic philosophy involves fitting deep work into any available free moment, a skill Walter Isaacson demonstrated by writing extensively during spare moments. Choose a philosophy that aligns with your circumstances, and then ritualize your deep work sessions by defining where, when, how, and with what support you will engage in them. Another crucial aspect is to actively train your ability to concentrate and resist distraction, essentially embracing boredom. Instead of taking breaks from distraction, Newport suggests you take breaks from focus. This means scheduling your internet use in specific blocks and avoiding it entirely outside those times. This practice, even if your job requires frequent online access, helps strengthen your mental muscles for resisting distraction. You can also inject Roosevelt dashes into your routine, setting an aggressive, almost impossible deadline for a deep task and working with intense focus to meet it, thereby training your concentration. Productive meditation, using physically occupied but mentally free time like commuting or walking to focus on a single, well-defined professional problem, further hones this skill. Even learning to memorize a deck of cards, a structured thought process requiring unwavering attention, can significantly boost your ability to concentrate. To effectively drain the shallows from your life, Newport advises adopting the craftsman approach to tool selection rather than the common any-benefit mindset. Don't use a network tool like social media just because it offers some minor benefit. Instead, identify your core professional and personal goals and the key activities that support them. Only adopt a tool if its positive impacts on these core factors substantially outweigh its negative impacts, applying the 80-20th rule to focus on high-impact activities. Consider a 30-day break from social media without announcement to realistically assess its value in your life. And critically, don't use the internet for mindless entertainment. Plan your leisure time with engaging, high-quality activities like reading or structured hobbies, as Arnold Bennett advocated, to avoid the easy allure of digital distraction. Finally, you must execute your deep work strategy like a business and be ruthless in protecting your time. Schedule every minute of your day, dividing it into blocks for specific tasks and revising as necessary. This isn't about rigidity, but about making thoughtful decisions about your time. Quantify the depth of every activity by asking how long it would take to train a smart college graduate to do it. This helps distinguish valuable deep tasks from replicable shallow ones. Negotiate a shallow work budget with your boss, agreeing on a percentage of your time dedicated to such tasks, which helps you say no to less critical demands. Embrace fixed schedule productivity, like finishing work by 5:30, which forces efficiency and protects your downtime. And become hard to reach, especially with email, by using sender filters, adopting a process-centric approach to replies to minimize back and forth, and not feeling obligated to respond to every message, particularly those that are ambiguous or irrelevant. The main takeaway of deep work is that the ability to concentrate without distraction on demanding tasks is becoming both increasingly rare and valuable. By consciously cultivating habits and systems that prioritize deep work over shallow, easily replicated activities, you can significantly enhance your productivity, skill, and overall professional fulfillment, transforming from a victim of distraction into a master of focused achievement. All right, that's a wrap on today's summary. Thanks for listening. If this book summary sparked your curiosity or gave you new insights, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss our next summary. Keep reading, keep growing, and see you in the next one.